The Polish military responds to Shadow Fleet tanker acting suspiciously. This is from the Maritime Executive, and it was published on the 21st of May, 2025. Tensions remain high in the Baltic, with the latest incident involving a Shadow Fleet tanker transpiring late on Tuesday, May the 20th. Poland's Prime Minister and other government officials reported that the Polish military has been used as a deterrent after a Shadow Fleet tanker was observed performing suspicious maneuvers. After the effective intervention of our military, the ship sailed away. The vessel was a tanker in the Russian Shadow Fleet covered by sanctions. Poland's Ministry of National Defense provided additional details, saying that the tanker had been tracked and that they observed the tanker in international waters in the Baltic performing suspicious maneuvers. The tanker was in the vicinity of an underground power cable connecting Poland and Sweden. A Polish aircraft was dispatched to the area. The patrol plane appeared to scare away the tanker. Poland's State Electricity Transmission System, or PSE, later reported that the cable was functioning normally. The Prime Minister, however, said that a survey ship operated by the Polish Navy was sailing to the scene. The Ministry of Defense confirmed that the vessel would carry out a survey of the sea floor in the area. In the past, other nations have been able to find trails left by anchors dragged on the sea floor that were used to damage undersea infrastructure. An official speaking to Reuters later identified the suspect tanker as the Sun, sailing under the flag of Antigua. The vessel, 159,000 DWT crude oil tanker, is owned by Turkey's interest. Its AIS signal shows it was traveling from India, reporting a destination in Estonia. The chief of the General Staff of the Polish Armed Forces noted that NATO had already agreed to deploy additional naval aircraft in the Baltic after last week's incident. Estonia tried to stop a Shadow Fleet tanker for an inspection, and the vessel refused to change course. At the same time, a Russian fighter jet briefly traveled into Estonian airspace in what is believed to be in defense of the tanker. NATO planes were also overhead observing, while Estonia decided to escort the vessel from its waters. Baltic and Scandinavian nations increased their patrols in the region earlier this year after an incident in which Finnish undersea assets were damaged. There were several other incidents, all linked to Shadow Fleet tankers, which also resulted in NATO deploying additional resources to the region. In the past week, both European Union and the UK dramatically increased the number of sanctioned tankers in the Russian oil trade. Political leaders said the goal is to further restrict the Russian oil trade, while Russian officials have vowed to defend the tanker fleet. It doesn't seem like these type of stories are going to go away anytime soon. It's just never ending. A tanker acting suspiciously, of course, that's got to be investigated. With everything that's happened in the last few months or a year or even 2 years with these anchor dragging, especially in that area, it's an everyday occurrence. It seems like it never stops. And then you got all these Shadow Fleet tankers, and the Shadow Fleet just got a whole lot bigger. It's unbelievable. It seems half the world's tankers now are a part of the Shadow Fleet, or on the sanctions list at least. It's I would love to know how many there are. It's a lot, that's for sure. All right, guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I'll see you on the next one.